Grand Rising Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, shares, the views, subscribes, the comments, generous donations in all forms. I appreciate it all. Let's go ahead and ring the bell. Let's clear out this energy, and then we're going to see what the message that Spirit has for us. Don't forget, put your favorite or your lucky number in the chat. Today we are today's giveaway is this stroller. It's a mini stroller tarot deck. It's not that small, just a little bit smaller than your hand. Okay. Grand Rising, Red Violet. Somebody's come to their senses and they're kind of shocked by what they heard and what they found out. They found out about loyalty. They found out about integrity. And they were shocked to find out who the weasel was. Hey, Robert. Hey, Moriel. Somebody, you used to be the topic of conversation. Somebody else is now that topic of conversation. They couldn't understand why you distance yourself from them. But they understand now, because it's like, how can someone so close to you be friends with the person that has vowed that they are your staunch enemy? They didn't see the game before, but they see it now. Bottom of the deck. And they're trapped. Trapped in something that they created. You know? They are in prison. I feel like this person is in spiritual prison. Or maybe this person got arrested by the police. Or this person is a prisoner of war. They may be a prisoner of war, like a spiritual battle. And now they understand the concern, or your concern. And they are also concerned because now they understand what was at play. Somebody was attempting to steal something that wasn't theirs. Somebody was attempting to steal something that belonged to you. And now things have changed. Judgment has been called. You know, I feel like this is a high court. Judgment has been called. And you were the one, this privileged lady, who judgment was called in favor of. You're the one who's getting this sudden wealth. Thank you, Kay Hypsee. You're the one who's getting this sudden wealth. And the other person who set out on this journey, they're getting bad health. They expected to be given some sort of property, or they expected to inherit some sort of business. That's what their expectation was. And you know, I feel like somebody that was the main female that was working on something also expected to be able to, like, you know, let's just say that you were seeing somebody and they expected to do their little work, to work their little magic for them to end up with that person. You know how somebody that is considered themselves, it's like somebody that said, I'm your friend, but really behind your back they were your enemy. Behind your back they were trying to cheat with your man or somebody that you were seeing, or your woman, whoever, however the shoe fits. Hey, Ayana. So yeah, it's kind of like something like that. Now this person is concerned, very concerned, because they know it's not happening. It's not happening. I feel like somebody has sent this person a message, a clear message. Hey, Junior, JR, a clear message. And they were talking about the journey that they were on. You know, it's like I feel like the person that sent this clear message was talking about what they had to do to get there, you know. And I feel like they were also talking about, whenever it came to this family and it came to this relationship, there should have been some loyalty there, almost as if somebody is saying, wait, you didn't see that this was going to happen. You didn't see the importance of you standing by somebody, that you didn't see this, you didn't, and now somebody's in their thoughts. They're in their thoughts about being this secret lover with somebody that what they shouldn't have been. If they had any integrity, they wouldn't have been a secret lover. This family has something to do with poisoning this child's mind. This family had something to do with poisoning this child's mind, only because there was somebody that was involved and they were trying to get this wealthy man. But they didn't, like I said, they were trying so hard to be something that they weren't. They tried to appear like they were some official person, but really they were working way too hard. They was doing way too much. And this is why everything ended with this woman. The woman who was working way too hard, trying to do way too much, trying to get in where she thought that she could fit in, trying to take something that belonged to you. I feel like she even tried to bribe somebody. But in the not too distant future, all that comes back. And now this woman finds herself in poverty, alone, cast out. Someone found out the shocking truth about this whole situation, and they no longer want to be involved. They don't want no parts of it. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. Something about an opportunity to turn things around. Someone is having an opportunity to turn things around. And I feel like this could be a Gemini, because we have the Magician and the King of Swords. But this is somebody who, has everything, all the tools that they need at their disposal. This is the same person who, couldn't see why you were single, couldn't see why you separated yourself, couldn't see why you chose to distance yourself or be by yourself. This is somebody who couldn't fathom that. And now they see, because the devil was at play. The devil was at play. Somebody now understands what somebody else was truly working on, what their motive was. This is why they want to come and they want to apologize. They want to give somebody a heartfelt apology for what they put in, for what they did, for them being short-sighted. I feel like somebody's getting justice. Both people, the one who was wronged and the one who did the wrong, they're getting justice. Hey, Gloria, how are you? Yeah, because for the longest, there were a lot of lies, a lot of rumors, a lot of things that were going on behind the scenes that were said about you that you didn't even know about. There was no loyalty where there should have been loyalty. None. Somebody was the biggest backstabber there was. And I feel like, they put on this front to make it seem like they were so sweet and innocent, only to find out they weren't. Yeah, like I said, there was no loyalty. Somebody was so busy trying to curse you. They were so busy trying to get their way. But now, and they tried to keep this a secret. They tried to hold this in. They tried to keep it together. You know how you got this burning secret, and you trying to hold it together, and like when Christmas is coming and you get somebody such a wonderful gift, they're gonna love it, and you try not to tell them, and you keep saying you're gonna love this gift, you're gonna love this gift, you're gonna love this bracelet. I mean, somebody was trying so hard to hold it together, but they couldn't. They couldn't. The secret is out. Hey, the blue star. Yeah, this King of Cups is now sitting here thinking about the past. Everything that happened in the past. And how, it was this Queen of Wands that was the one that was like trying to find out secret information, trying to always pump this King of Cups for information to find out what she could find out. And now they understand why so many questions were being asked. It's because she wanted this money. Because she wanted to take somebody else's inheritance. Because she wanted to rob somebody of their gifts. That's why. And now this King of Cups sees that they should have did things differently. Had they did things differently, they would have been happy. Because they're thinking about, what if this were me? What if somebody did this to me with my child? Or somebody's really, really sitting here thinking, how would I act? Would I want to be around that person? Would I want to continue to put myself in harm's way? Because maybe at one point you separated yourself and somebody couldn't understand why, and they wanted to blame it on you. Why are you so hard to get along with? Why don't you want to be with the group? Why don't you want to be with the family? Why do you always have to ruin things? Now they understand it was not you ruining shit. It was you protecting yourself. It was you making sure that they weren't able to get in. It was you not wanting somebody to give all your information, all your secrets away. It was you wanting somebody to have some faith, some loyalty, some integrity. to pledge to you, to understand your point of view. And Sasha, understand my point of view when I say go sit down now. She just begged to come in the house, only to want to act a fool to go back outside. See, now somebody wants to heal this whole situation, especially that you walked away. Because you know what? Once you walked away, that's when they understood who they was working with. People that were out here trying to cast spells. They was confused. They was very confused. They didn't know who the fuck they was working with. They didn't know who the fuck they was dealing with. They didn't know what the fuck these people were going to do. They was very confused. There was a whole lot of stuff that went on that they had no idea about. None. And now that their heart is broken, now that they're checking into things, and now that they see things, because they finally opened up their eyes, now their heart is broken. Because guess what? It's not you anymore. It's them. Now the rumors, the lies, the misconceptions, all of that, the backstabbing, that's all happening to them. Now they are the ones that somebody's trying to get in the middle of their relationships. Now they understand how intrusive somebody is, how full of shit somebody is, how somebody just can't mind their own motherfucking business. Now it's coming out to them that, you know what, it was never you. It was always this fool that they thought was so sweet. Well, you know what? All that sugar gives you cavities. All that sugar will fuck up your grill. All that sugar will rot your teeth. They get that now. See, they was given to somebody and investing in somebody that they thought was the best person to invest in, only to find out that was the person who was causing the problems. That's who they invested in, the one who was causing the problems. And now they in regret out here looking like a whole clown, looking like a fool, looking like they can't see nothing, looking like they dumb, looking like they stupid, looking like you couldn't tell. Like well, where was your honesty? Where was your loyalty? Hey, Georgina. That's what somebody wants to know. Where was your loyalty when this person ain't ever done shit for you? And the other person has done so much for you, but yet you sat there and you were so easily led and misled, as if somebody had a ring in your nose guiding you. Somebody's feeling left out of this group, of this family, the same one that they tried so hard to make sure that you realized you was no longer welcome over here. Now they feel that same intensity, like they're no longer welcome over there. But you know what? This person is kind of relieved, because when they did what they did to you, it's like you kind of felt a sense of relief. Like you no longer have to deal with the bullshit. You no longer have to try to get along with the person who was backstabbing you to be with your enemies. Almost like, you felt a weight lift off of your shoulders. Like, okay, well, I'm giving this all to God, because I can't do this no more. Now somebody sees things differently. Now they waking up to what's really going on. And they see that, you know what? They was just so immature whenever it came to this person. It could have been a father figure. Could have been somebody that looked at like a father figure. They now see that they was immature. That they were easily led. That there was a lot of life experience that was not there. And see, I feel like this just like the older person, the gentleman in the cards, you know, he couldn't see it either. He didn't understand what it was about either. Hey, the blue star. He didn't understand what it was about either. And maybe he had told this person, you don't see what's going on? You don't see what's going on? You didn't see how somebody was sitting here telling you stuff to get you to act a certain way? But they told this person, you know what? This relationship right here is one you won't ever replace. It won't ever, you'll never find another one of them. There won't ever be another empress or person that does the things for you like this person did for you. Somebody has learned a hard lesson. They learned about the ways of life. They're starting to learn about people. Like I said, the truth has come out. And now they see that you was innocent. Always loving, always kind, faithful. The truth is out. And once you know the truth, you cannot unknow the truth. Like I said, this person, they have placed themselves in spiritual jail, or they may be in physical jail because of a relationship that they should have left the fuck alone. They understand why you protected yourself. They understand how you balanced yourself out, allowing God to take care of everything else. You had to protect yourself. You're an earth angel. You're here on a particular purpose. There is a plan for your life. And it is not for somebody else to come in and fuck you up. It's not for somebody else to come in and make sure that you are just so lost in this world that you don't know what to do. So if you separated yourself, there was a good reason why. And you know what? This immature person is starting to understand that instead of them just jumping in and picking sides, they need to sit back and shut the fuck up. Hey, Melissa. They are hoping and praying that there's still some love there between you and them. They know they love you. They know they love you. And they feel that you love them too. And they're praying that there's still some love there. They're praying that, you know, if they decide to come visit you, make that trip to see you, that you are going to be accepting, at least hear them out. They know that the relationship is never going to be the same. You may not want to take them back, but they hope that you at least hear them out. because you told them the truth. You already spoke to them. You already told them what was up. You already told them what you had endured. But yet this person was so much in their ego, they couldn't listen to shit. They felt like they had the game and was going with it, like they just knew it all, only to find out they didn't know the difference between their head and their asshole. Yep, somebody is going to calmer waters. It's like they want to send some type of message to you. They want to, like I said, they want to smooth this whole relationship out. They want to tell you the truth. They want to tell you what was going on. They have so much that they want to tell you. Exactly, Georgina. You live and you learn. Hey, Nancy. Yes, and what this person is living and learning is ain't no future and no fronting. That you how can you attack somebody, try to assassinate somebody, and think that you're going to feel good about yourself? Think that you're going to find some type of pleasure in your life? Think that God is going to bless you when you've been out in the streets creating all types of mess? Hey, Melissa, it's only between 1 and 100. So, oh, I see what you're saying. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere. Yeah. See, somebody thought that they was going to get their wish fulfillment. But you know what? What they got was stress. That's what they really got. And now their wish is that God forgive them. Now they have a totally different wish. They're wishing that God forgive them. Like they say, forgive me, Father. I see not what I did. Judgment was called. You called it. You called it. You had already told, like I said, you told this person what was to come. You told this person what somebody's plans were for them. And they scoffed at you. Like you didn't know what the hell you was talking about. Please. If there was anything that you did know, you knew what the hell you was talking about. Like I said, somebody didn't know the difference between their head and their asshole. Yeah. And now all those rumors are done. They're not talking about you no more. In fact, they don't want to talk about nobody. Because then they saw that they was the subject of all the rumors and all the lies. Like I said, they want to come and apologize. They want to tell you were right. They want to tell you, that now they understand why you did what you did, why you said what you said. They want to travel towards you. And they definitely want to tell you about everybody in this group. Everybody who had something to say about you. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Okay. 8 of Pentacles. Somebody wants to work on this relationship. They want to work on their loyalty. Somebody wants to put in some work. Yeah, they definitely want to put in working on this relationship. And I feel like somebody has a plan. They have a plan on how they can, overcome some things, how they can move forward, how y'all can move forward together. What's the message? Hey Tia, how are you? What's the message? Girl, you know you on that last snare, don't you? What's the message, Spirit? What? What you want? What you want? Somebody can no longer hold back. They no longer want to hold back from you. Like I said, judgment was called on them, and they're the only ones that's looking like a fool. They're the ones that's looking like a fool for getting with this group, this family, and going against you. Now they're the ones who is out in the cold. Now all the rumors that was going on was about them. That's why they no longer want to hold back. See, sometimes you don't get the lesson about your actions until those same actions come back to bite you. Hey, Tara, Yvonne, how are you? Y'all, let me put her outside. Go. 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 Go on. Thank you so much for patiently holding. Yeah, see, you don't realize, you don't learn the lesson about how your actions affect someone until those same actions come back and bite you. Until it's done to you. And maybe that's why the universe balances itself out like that. Somebody sees somebody differently now. It's like they have some sort of awakening whenever it comes to this person that was supposed to have been like some father figure to them. Now their eyes are open. Now they see what they couldn't see before. What else, Spirit? What else? Yeah, especially whenever it comes to how they treated you and how they felt in the end. Somebody thought that they could just take you out and they was going to be able to walk around, walk free, feel good about themselves. No, this person's life is in shambles. They know this. Their life is in shambles. And guess what? God let them know. Guess what, fool? You did it to yourself. This was a relationship that you were supposed to hold in high esteem. This is a relationship that I had sat there and put you in because I wanted you to learn from this earth angel. You fucked yourself. Yep. And you know what? Like I said, you knew this person was gossiping behind your back and what this person was saying you may not have been in the room when they were saying it, but you knew what was actually going on. And like I said, for this person now to be praying for forgiveness and not knowing if they are even going to ever be forgiven, that's justice. They should have thought about this before they did this. They should have put 2 and 2 together. Instead of sitting there, it doesn't make a difference if there are 1,000 people on one side and one person only standing apart. Instead of you sitting there jumping on the bandwagon, you better check out to see what that one person is talking about. Hey, Lightworker William, you better check it out to see what that one person is talking about. What's the message? They know. See, this is where somebody understands how ignorant they were. As if they didn't know that people can lie. Hey, Star, how are you? Star, don't let anyone else's comments trigger you. Don't let them trigger you. Understand that everybody's on their own path. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah. Like I said, somebody didn't realize what they were doing until it was done to them. And now they feel like a fool. They allowed so much bullshit to come out their mouth directed towards you, and they know they can't take it back. Now it's their turn. Can't make this up. Now it is their turn. The wheel of fortune is turning on them. So what are they going to do? Yep. What's the message? Thank you, more Ariel. Thank you. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah. And it was a shock. It was a shock to them because you told them already what was going to happen. You told them already how it was going to turn out, who was going to do what, who was going to say what, how it was going to come down. You told them. And now this person is sitting here praying that they have another opportunity with you, praying that they can talk with you because you, like I said, you saw it. You didn't sugarcoat it. And maybe that's the part that person felt like, you trying to take it too far. You trying to do all this. You trying to do, no, you was just being 100% honest with that person. Like they say, you was keeping it a buck. And now they realize you knew better because you had been through it. You had already learned that lesson. You was trying to save this person from having to learn the same lesson the hard way. Just like you had to learn it the hard way. You was trying to help this person. Hey, Bumble Princess, how are you? But somebody, they couldn't see it. They were so in their ego, that's how they got themselves stuck. They just knew they knew it all. They thought that they was going to calmer waters only to find out they was going to the devil's lair. And you know what's even worse? It's the things that you told this person about what to watch out for. They went back and told those people. There was no loyalty. That's why God had to sit them down. That's why God had to show them about those same people that they sided with. That's why they have to protect themselves against them same people. This is why they had to go through that same battle so that they could find out the truth. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yep. God said, I'm going to show you exactly what Collective was talking about. They put them in that same position. They put them in the same position. And this person is tired. They're very battle weary, but now they see the truth. They see that they have to, separate themselves, that they have to be behind. Now they get it. Now they understand why you didn't want to be with those same people. If there was something that was coming up, why you said, "Nah, I'm not gonna go." If they was, and those people tried to make it seem like you was the one that was hard to get along with, like it was just you. No, it's because those people tried to curse you. That's what it was. What else? Anything else from this deck? Anything else from this deck? Thank you. Somebody's learning a lesson, valuable lesson. They're not going to forget this. They won't ever be able to get this. Never be able to forget this. Hey, Infinite One. What you say? Grand Rising All, 8 numerology. They didn't like us to build ourselves. They want us to bagger rung one, messing with my finances. Yep. See, this person is realizing that they're getting exactly what they gave out. It's like they didn't show you any grace. They are not being shown any grace. They didn't give you any mercy. They're not being shown any mercy. They didn't listen to you. Nobody's listening to them. They left you out. People are leaving them out. I'm telling you, this person is not getting any peace whatsoever. No peace, no grace, no mercy, nothing. Because that's how they treated you. And now this person is, they find out how overwhelming this is. They find out exactly how hard this burden was for you to carry. Now that they're the ones that have to carry it. Ain't that funny? What else, Spirit? What else? Now that they have to carry those same burdens that they thought was like you deserved it. It's like they had the nerve to act like you deserved somebody's punishment when you didn't even do anything wrong. Now they're realizing, by going within, they're realizing that that somebody kept trying to curse you over and over and over, that they was dealing with a fucking warlock. That's what they realized. It was a fucking warlock that was trying to come against you, all because of your gifts, all because the spirit loved you, all because the world was your oyster and you were following the path that God wanted you to follow, all because the wheel of fortune was going in your favor, all because of your finances were probably better than this warlock's, all because there was nothing that could hold you down. That's what they realized. When they finally opened up their eyes, they saw that somebody was trying to cast spells on this high priestess. But guess what? That shit did not work. None of it worked. You kept trying to tell this person, don't fall for the okie doke. Don't go that way. Don't do this. Don't do that. I'm telling you, and we were mirroring 96 and 69. It's like now this person understands what you were trying to do, how you were trying to save them, how you were trying to make a difference. Now they finally get it. To the point where you finally had to just throw up your hands and say, I can no longer do this. I can't put myself in that position anymore. I'm going to have to allow this person to learn on their own. Hey, Sia, how are you? Okay, 554 and your mobile battery is 54%. Okay. Yep. Yep. See, you could be somebody's mother, and they was talking so bad about you behind your back. Now they wish that they didn't do that. Now they wish they could switch something up. Now they wish they could change something. What is there to change whenever you didn't see all these enemies? Now they understand that you had some for real enemies that were trying to take you out. Fuck what somebody says. Somebody could say, I only want the best for them. But if they're coming to you and they doing like this with a knife or doing like this with a pew-pew, that don't even match up. Somebody had to stop listening to the bullshit that somebody was saying and look at their actions. The secrets are out now. It's no longer a secret. No longer a secret. And someone is thinking back to the past, about how long ago they started, being groomed to be a warlock themselves. Because that's what they was doing. They're thinking about, how it was that you just had to finally walk the fuck away. Have the strength and the courage to walk away in search of your own happiness. Now they wake up. Now they see. Now they understand. All right, y'all. We're getting ready to swing the pendulum. And I just chose some numbers. And we just going to pull a number. I'm going to tear up the paper, cut the paper, and number them for the other two prizes. But yesterday, I had to take care of a whole bunch of stuff, so I didn't have a chance. So, all right, let's swing the pendulum, and then we're going to see. All right. All right, which way is the pendulum going to swing, Spirit? Hold on. This is weird. My screen just went away. Hold on. Okay, there we are. Okay. All right, which way is the pendulum going to swing, Spirit? And it looks like it's starting to swing as a no. Yep, it is swinging as a no. All right. Okay. And today, the number, like I said, I just had to write one down, but I am going to be sitting as I'm working. I already have some paper and a marker so I can number them, but I'm not going to put the same number in. So tomorrow we will be doing it like that. But today, I'm not sure if anybody drew this number. And if somebody doesn't draw the number, then we'll just keep going until the gifts are done. Okay. But today, the number that I drew was an 8. So if anybody drew a number 8, or put an 8 in the chat, then please email me at spiritangel1111@gmail.com and just put the number 8 in the subject line and let me know. And then I will go ahead. Let's see if let me go up here. Let me see the numbers. Let me see. I see it 88. Okay. And let me see. Hold on. I see let's see. Hold on. 22. And 38, 33, and was there, let me see, 33, 30, oh, Ayana, my number is 8, Ayana Moore, 3391. Okay, congratulations, Ayana. All right. Okay, so just Ayana, I'll be looking for your email. Okay, thank y'all so very much. Like I said, this morning I am going to be, while I'm working, putting the numbers together, and then I have this little bowl. We'll just use that for the next 2 prizes. Okay. Tomorrow's prize is going to be. Hold on. I got this sucker closed. Goodness. Woo. Tomorrow's prize is going to be these Chinese coins. Okay. All right. Thank y'all so very much. I love y'all. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day today. Today is Wednesday. 2 more days after today. Thank y'all. Bye now.